Okay, so we're back. The machine has stopped. It has done its 15 minutes. And now we transfer it to the spin cycle. Now, the spin cycle has all the way up to 5 minutes to spin. But I would only use that after the rinse to spin it almost dry. But in the meantime, I would just spin it for a few minutes to get the soap out, and then do the rinse, and then spin it dry. So now we're just going to do the spin just for prior to rinse, and just to get the soap out. Oh my gosh. You never have to leave your apartment to go to the community washer. I mean, I still have to go for to dry, but if I do a couple of loads, if I do a couple of loads, then I put it in there for half an hour and do the other load dry for half an hour, and I get the benefit of drying 2 loads because it doesn't take very long to dry, because this is a wonderful spinner. Okay, I don't think it's meant with the you can hear the water coming out. But with that, I only spin it just for a few minutes, just to get the soap out. You do not want to spin it until it dries. That's just enough to get the soap out. And you have to wait until it stops spinning. And she is very temperamental. And if she does not like something you are doing, she is going to let you know it. And I know that. And so I have no idea. But obviously, after I corrected it, I was allowed to spin. This is just a few minutes. If I had it did the 5 minutes, this would be almost dry. But that's not what we're trying to do now. We're just trying to get the soap out and do a rinse. And so I really want to see, but I think it will not spin. Tried to do that before. So we're going to put these 2 towels in. And this is the spinner top. And I really can't tell you what the purpose for that is. But what we're going to do now is we're going to spin, but we're also going to drain out the wash water so that we can rinse this the towels. And so we're going to turn it to drain. And that's going to do its job. And then we're going to do the spin just for a few minutes. And oh, Nelly. Okay, so we'll take that off. And not that you, I was trying to look at all the comments from before. So you can see the draining and you can see the water coming out of the drain pipe. Ooh, might be something spilling in there. Oh, sorry. Okay. think I could do that. Okay, so probably not supposed to do that, but okay. Just for the video purposes, because I would not do this any other way, I would have just let it spin. So once it drains, we start the process over without the soap. This is a really nice machine. I did get it at a discount, but that's just because I'm cheap. You probably could just go online and type in Bella Portable washer, and it's still $100. Okay, so we're gonna run this just to get some of the soap suds out. And I didn't even put that much. I didn't even put that much soap in, so. But you know, it's trial and error, trial and error. And then it kind of lets you know when it's, as you can see, it starts getting louder to let you know it's complete. Okay. And so we just start that process over. And, okay, y'all know I kind of cheated on these right here. But I'm not just going to spin 2 hand towels. You know, now maybe face towels. Okay, and then we're gonna take these little puppies out and put them in. And you see, if you leave them in there a little longer, they will be dry. And once we get that, we turn it to gentle for rinse. And once it gets up there a little bit, I'll show you the rinse without the detergent and the rinse on the gentle cycle, which is different from the wash cycle. This is really a great investment because the paid wash, most people who wash clothes know how much it is. Know how much it is to go to the laundromat and wash. And so it wouldn't be too many days that I would have to wash where I wouldn't get the benefit from purchasing it. Especially with uniforms. If you are in nursing, you know when you come home, oh, I guess I could pull this out. Okay. When you are in nursing, you find yourself working with patients, not always in the best of conditions. And it doesn't matter, you still have to take care of that patient, no matter what issues you admit that patient with. And most times when you get home, you are inclined to pull your uniform off at the door and leave it there because you have to build up a load of clothes before you are able to wash. This is perfect because you can take those clothes off and throw them in here, throw some detergent, and depending on what kind of patient it was, you might need some bleach, you know, or some OxyClean that you could use. But that's what you would be able to do. And if your husband works with his hands and gets dirty, you don't have to wait until the end of the week for his clothes to become a load for you to wash them. You can just throw them in here, and you don't have to leave the house or go in the basement or any of that. So we're gonna start our rinse. Well, let me get it started. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. See that? Okay, so now this is the gentle cycle, and we use that for rinse. And as you can see, it gets the soap out very well. And once you get that done, then you put it in the spinner. And once we put it in the spinner, I'll let you see how it comes out from the spinner. And I really do have a couple of more loads to do, but we're just gonna do this load of towels right here because I really do enjoy myself when I'm back here. Most of the stuff in my house is clean, and I really sometimes want to call people and ask them, do they have any dirty clothes that they could bring over here? So not gonna do that, but I do get that urge. So we're gonna let them rinse for the 15 minutes, and then we'll come back. We'll do the spin, and you can see how well it spins dry, how to dry that it gets in the spin dry. We'll be back in 15 minutes.